Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. So, we are here currently in Medicine Creek and we are working on this amazing August day. So, I'm trying to get a head start today. The corn is getting taller. It is silage cutting season. I do have a lot going on, and I had to contemplate exactly what I wanted to do, but I got to get a lot of things done this morning because, as you guys can see, I still have all that straw kind of sitting out around in that field from last month in the last video, and we have just a lot going on. I managed to get the I managed to get all the hay baled in the grass fields that we have, and we got to get those taken care of and get those taken out. But for right now, I got to get heading over there and get all that hay picked out, and we're gonna bring this trailer down there real quick. And I think if I remember right, I already have the 886 parked over there. I kind of just have left things just everywhere recently because I'm kind of just losing it right now. So I'm in kind of a big rush, but we're gonna get heading over there. All right. So like I said earlier, we are getting extremely busy here on the farm. I am running around hopeless like a chicken with a head cut off, and I'm just over here trying to get as many things done as I possibly can. So I managed to get all these bales put up, and now I got to worry about transporting them back. One of the big things that I got to worry about is making sure that I can get most of them back and within a timely manner because later on I'm supposed to be having one of the neighbors come down and he's going to be running the silage chopper for me while I am going to be running the silage truck, or basically just the truck that is going to be getting the silage put into it. And then as well as I'm going to have to level out my silage pit as well, and worry about all that stuff. But right now we're kind of worried on getting these bales on without making too big of a mess and making sure that I smash everything kind of like the right way. But look at that. That's how we do it. We're going to hop out here and kind of just see how we got everything going. So, all right, I can push this one on just a little bit, but we got about, I think we have about, I think it was 19 or 20 bales total out of this whole entire field. So, not too many, or not this whole field, but both fields combined. So not too many, but just enough where we still have a decent amount of work to do. That is just kind of one of the reasons why I am in a hurry today. I mean, honestly, I could take my sweet time. Oh man, I kind of almost tipped over there just a second. But anyway, so that's kind of why I'm in a hurry. I just want to get all these hay bales out of this field so that way I have nothing left to worry about for hay wise until, probably September when I go to cut hay again, because I also need to worry about getting all those straw bales out of that field as well. All right, so here we are getting ready to load up the last bale here out of this field on our trailer here real quick, and I can't really see above me. Earlier I tried loading up not one, but two bales at a time, and that was a pretty big disaster. Like I almost fell forward, and the tractor almost got extremely damaged. And well, I learned my lessons on that one. We're not going to do that again. But we are now loaded up. I think we are a little bit off center, but that is all right. I think we should be fine just there. I'm going to put the bucket down real quick, throw the ratchet strap over that last bale, and then I'm going to get transporting this trailer back to the field, or back to the farm, excuse me. Get this shut down here real quick. And yeah, we are a little bit off center. I did put it on there too far, but hey, that's fine. We'll get this strap down, and we are looking good. We have, I think it was 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 bales out of this field, and then I think there was like, what was it, 6? Yeah, 6 out of the other one, because we have 19 total. Math. Come on now. Yeah, we got ourselves a little bit of squat going on here. Not too terrible. It is kind of hard to control because I do have all the weight in kind of front of the trailer. I did mess up. I thought I was going to have a full trailer load, but that's all right. We're just going to take it nice and slow coming in. And I think what we'll do is we'll just kind of come in here, and I'll detach the trailer real quick, run back, grab the tractor, so that way we can unload the bales, and we'll just put them over here in the grass, kind of on the side next to this field, and then we should be able to just take them, pick them up, go through either the gate down here or the gate down there to load up the bales in the feeder, and whenever we get cattle, we should be able to get them fed. All right, we are just getting ready to finish up here. I am now currently offloading the final 2 bales here on the trailer. So right now it is almost 10 o'clock, and again, another probably late start and probably going to be a late night tonight because we still have to get about, I would say, 60 to maybe 70 acres of silage still cut out today. But I'm not too worried about that, as we are going to have some pretty decent machinery that we're going to be able to be using for today that I am renting. But other than that, we did manage to get all our bales back, so that is a plus. After I get silage done, I will need to start getting some of those straw bales taken out, or actually start making straw bales and then moving those straw bales out of that field, so that way we can go through and start getting some tillage done in that oat field that we got done. But for right now, we are getting ready to put down the last bale out of all the grass, and then probably repeat the process for the next 3 months until we can no longer get any more hay bales out of that field due to it being wintertime. I think to make things a little bit easier, I'm just going to end up probably leaving this tractor over here for right now. It doesn't need to exactly go back in the shed. So we're just going to let it sit right next to the bales here. I'll get everything shut down, and we will be back. So we got the gooseneck unhooked. I'm going to be heading to the dealership, and I got to go pick up a tractor that I'm currently going to be renting for right now. I think I got a 7810, if I remember right. We are going to be renting that with a silage blade on it to help compact our pad down with all of our silage. But I'm going to head over to the dealership, pick that up, and then I will finally get some other things prepared, and we'll see when the chopping crew comes over. And I'm probably going to be running truck for most of the day, but we are going to get that ready. So this is kind of a cool little setup we got going here. I actually kind of like this a little bit. So the 7810, we got duals on here with rear weights as well, and then we have the silage blade with the attacher up on front. Of course, we got to get the flashers going while we're being a slow moving vehicle, moving about 26 miles an hour. But this tractor is going to be sitting at the pad, and then this field off here to my left is going to be the field that we are going to be drawing all the chaff out of, or cutting all the chaff out of, more or less. And I'm going to have to be driving to and from the pad, dumping off this, and then after I get a decent pile going, I'll probably have to hop out of the truck and then push it over with this tractor and use the blade. But for right now, I mean, we're making pretty decent time. I've been having to play like the hurry up game for a little while. Mostly my fault because I've been kind of behind on getting all my work done. But we're going to let this sit here, put the blade down, and well, there we go. And we should be good. I did get the call that the guys are sitting there waiting for me at the field, so I'm going to start my walk over there. Got to go all the way down my laneway here, and they are sitting over there kind of by the grain bin. Alright, so I'm going to give a quick little rundown here on the truck that we're going to be using. So we have a 340 Peterbilt straight truck with a JBS silage wagon on the back of it. I think this also can be used as like a manure spreader as well. But we have the silage extension on top, as well as we got the whips going on. You know, of course, we got to look cool while we're doing it. For some reason, the smoke coming out of the stack is about a foot away, but that makes sense. And I did get the call. They're sitting there waiting for me. But right now, I think that this truck is looking pretty good, and I cannot wait to get to use it. The RPM gauge is backwards. That makes sense. So here's our guy that's going to be running the silage chopper. I'm going to run in behind him for the first pass, so that way I can kind of get around here. Try not to run over any corn, but we're going to be following him kind of close until we get this first pass done. And I don't know, I'm thinking we'll probably just run about 60 acres probably in silage, but we're going to be going at a pretty steady pace. He's only got like a 6-row chopper on here. But as far as that, I mean, so the whole point of us having all this silage is when we go through and get these cattle this fall, be able to feed them through the wintertime, we do need to create some TMR, so that way we can go through and get them fed. I'm going to have to probably put a feed bunk out there in the field, so that way they're able to have some way to get food, because right now there's only a bale feeder, and that grass in that field will probably not last them through the whole winter, so we got to make sure that we have enough silage to be able to get them fed.
'Cause up here it's breakneck, paycheck, rat race, what's next? I'm tired of feeling like a small fish in a big pond. I think I'll go back where I came from, where everybody knows my name. My friends are still the same. I guess the slow life hit me just right, like a bonfire on a cold night. Hell, and you can keep your 9 to 5. Happy with the simple life. Yeah, I ain't here to try to change your mind, trying to save your time. In case you're thinking about breaking out the bucket list, girl, you can skip this funny business. 'Cause up there it's complicated and overrated. Down here everything is understated. That's alright by me. I got everything that I need, but there is breakneck, paycheck, rat race, what's next? I'm tired of feeling like a small fish in a big pond. I think I'll go back where I came from, where everybody knows my name. All my friends are still the same. I guess the slow life hit me just right, like a bonfire on a cool night. Yeah, you can keep your 9 to 5, 'cause I'm happy with the simple life.
Alright, so finally, after a couple of hours, I would say, we have now officially got everything compacted here with our ground bunker, or our silage pile, or our ground silage pile, or whatever you want to call it. So after I got done going through and getting every bit of silage that I could out of the field, so I went through and did probably about a little over a third, maybe close to a half of the field that I did was cut out for chaff or silage. I had to go through and blade it all up, and I got a decent pile going on. It just goes up a little bit, and then it's just kind of straight across. I think it's compacted enough. I drove around. I probably did like 400 circles around here, down, back, up, down, left, right, whatever you want to say. But I think we should be good and ready to get this thing tarped up. So we're gonna get it all. We're gonna get it all covered up, and I'm gonna get the trucks put away, and I'm gonna get this tractor taken back, and I think we're gonna start on getting our oats baled up, or our straw bales done. So there we go. Everything is covered up. It's not as smooth and as flat as I wanted it to be. I was kind of looking forward to like seeing how good I can get this to look, but I mean, for the most part, it looks a lot better than what it did when I had all the piles dumped on the ground. So I think for the most part, I think I did pretty good. And you guys can let me know what you guys think, if you guys have ever done a ground pile like this before, like some of the problems you ran into. Like for me, it was all, of course, like when I would run it over trying to compact it, like the little bit that we have down here on the bottom that kind of came up underneath, that's obviously not going to get turned into silage at all. But I also had the issue where I was going along and it would filter off to the sides. I think the next time I go to do this, because I have a decent pile like right here too, still in this like bush, but I think the next time I'm going to go do this, I think we're going to add walls to our bunker here, so that way we kind of have like a whole bunker going on, but we'll be able to drive through to be able to dump the next time we have to do this. But just to prevent the chaff from kind of just like spilling over to the side while I compact it, we're just going to have walls put up in its place. But I'm going to go through and I'm going to put some late hours in tonight, finish up getting all these bales done out of this field, so that way I can work on getting tillage done for this end of this year, so that way I can work on getting something else planted here. I might do some more grass, because we are going to be needing some more grass bales. Let's see here. We're going to get ready to dump this bale here real quick. Let this thing dump out the back before I continue driving on, and we are good. Alright. So, anyway, hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you guys did, please be sure to smash that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe to Midwest Ag for more, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.